I'm going to stay in this video so that it's not separate. To talk about a little bit of what's coming up, very, very generically. You are definitely going to have your notebook check on Monday. And I've been talking about this all year, but I've never actually written it down anywhere, so I want to make sure everybody's okay with this. How many things are required in what I'm calling your notebook check? All 4 steps.
Oh, what about our study guide from the 4th grade?
Oh, I just won't take it, and then I'll put it in there. Does somebody have their 4 steps close so that you can tell me the highest number we got to, just so that I'm being very clear about what it is that has to be included?
We did 12, 13,
14. What else has to be in there? I'm trying to think if I did 1 or 2 together. I'll double check these numbers. And then what's the 3rd thing? And I have 2 that stuff to give you. I'll hand it back to you in a second.
Oh, I think
So all 3 of these things have to be included in your notebook check. What I'm going to do on Monday is have an assignment that you guys are working on, and you're literally going to come up to me one at a time and very easily say, here's my notebook. You're going to flip it through while you're standing in front of me, and I'm hopefully just going to go check and then move on. I'm hoping that it is that easy, yes.
There's only 4 steps during our study guides. Is that fun?
What do you mean?
Like, I copy down every 4 steps on my study guides. I just go on my study guides and that.
No, like these, I want the printed ones from class. Yeah. Yes, these are the printed paper from, now, I have some people like got home and they realized they didn't have printed paper and they're at home and they wrote 1 in notebook paper or something. I get if there's something weird like that. But in general, I want these on my printed paper. What's the other thing that I told you that we're gonna have very soon? On what? The one you took and we just spent 2.5 days going over, there's gonna be another one. I am writing the fence right now about how I want to do that, because that means we have to spend an entire day to do something that I'm getting your information out of it, but you're not getting that much out of it as far as like learning.
Except stress.
Yeah. A little stress is fine. It'll help you grow. I'm considering modifying how I do it in terms of like maybe not like a real test. Only because I want to utilize these last 9 days, and I think conversation is helpful in utilizing the last 9 days. So I'll get there.
You agree.
This one I haven't told you about yet. This is another test. Don't freak out. This is the easiest test you'll take. What we are going to do in just a second is go through, like, there is a sheet that is columns this way, and these are all of the different 4 steps there can be. Some of them are about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got some of them matched in together. And the first thing says requirements, which is conditions, and then there's confidence interval formulas, test statistic. So what would be the equation if it were an interval? What would be the equation if it were a statistic? And if there is a degrees of freedom, that's also included. We are going to go over this whole sheet. Your test is going to be writing it down like a test, but I'm giving you the same sheet just in a different order. So this should be a very easy test. Worst case scenario, you don't know these yet. Memorize it, and it is still the easiest test you've taken. So I'm hoping that some of you are like, well, this won't be that hard. Like, I get most of them. I might have to make sure that I'm correct on a couple of them, but that's about it. So, in the next week, you're still going to have potentially 3 more test grades. All 3, I'm hoping, will be easy, good test grades. So, just kind of making sure that I give you a heads up on what's to come. So, this one is definitely Monday. These 2, I'm not 100% sure on what date yet, just because I want to see how the next 2 days go. The rest of today and tomorrow, how far I get. Questions on that?